has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon is about making the most of a bad situation. Quests will fail, or must be abandoned. Heroes will die, and when they die, they stay dead. Progress auto saves constantly, so actions are permanent. The game expects a lot of you. How far will you push your adventurers? How much are you willing to risk in your quest to restore the hamlet? What will you sacrifice to? Damn it! How rude. I didn't even get to finish the scary intro. Flick. Oh well, whatever, for here we are. Welcome everyone to this Darkest Dungeon Let's Play. In short, this game is all about recruiting heroes, getting attached to them by naming them, sending them into spooky dungeons infested with monsters, and then watching them get horribly killed. Hehe. Just kidding. Tzeentch Birb loves all his subjects. You can trust me, yes. The goal is to take on the Darkest Dungeon itself, kill whatever greater pretender of a demon that awaits within, give the good little mortal heroes some gold, and some alcohol. And then, when nobody is watching, I, the great Tzeentch Birb, shall take the demon's place, and become all-powerful, and no one will ever drink alcohol or have any fun ever again. Ha 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 ha. Oh well. Let us pick a good name for our campaign. Something a tad better than Darkest Shithole. Damn it, King. You embarrass me. Flick. Enable all the DLCs, and pick the darkest difficulty, which is basically the default setting. Blood Moon is something that this bird would rather not get into at this moment. And I shall name our estate, the Change Estate, yea. For that is what we shall do, bring change to the masses. And oh yes, enable all the mods available. Hopefully King has not downloaded too much kink. Sigh. Also, if you would like to participate in this Let's Play as a hero, let me know in the comments down below. Give your soul to me. You are in good hands. I mean, talents. All I demand is that you are sub to this channel. Flick. That looks good. So without further ado, onwards to adventure. Heck.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear,
Slow down,
to
Daniel.
ever more
Don't you know
tenebrous
thick at all?
places.
I want off.
There is a sickness in
Hey,
the
hey, hey,
ancient,
hey, hey.
eating cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Redemption? No, I think not.
I think not.
Damn it, Elephas. Can't you make your own Let's Play? With the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. I could just fly, or teleport, but that would be cheating. Well, that was annoying. That caretaker has some things to answer for. Seriously, who drives like that? So here we are, with Reynold and Ismars. Reynold is our crusader, who hits people with his sword, because there's Svelte. And Ismars, who is a rogue. He can do a ton of damage with his knife, or his pistol.
Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
How do I know all this? Because Greater Birb Demon with lots of chaotic IQ.
In brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Well now, a thug stands in our way. What a fool. He has no idea how screwed he is. Slice him up, Ismars. Nicely dodged, Reynold. Now smite this heretic.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Loot, yay. Let's move on. A tent. Peek.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
This is the light level. The lower this gets, the harder the dungeon run becomes.
An ambush.
Oh, damn it.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned.
A
And
fat
their
guy.
kind is
He
no
reminds me
longer
of my
welcome.
stupid brother Nurgle. Now I'm mad. Flick. Let us use this buff skill that Ismars has. It will do minimal damage, but will give him a good damage boost for his next turn. Futile damage, but wait. Some bleeding, damage over time, and some stress damage. Right. The stress mechanic is what Darkest Dungeon is all about. Let us try a stun on the fat guy, even though it is not super likely to land. Damn it, that didn't work. Damage. Decent. But Fatty keeps racking up the bleeds. Let's try Grape Shot Blast. That should kill the little guy and debuff the fat one.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nicely dodged once more. Perhaps you are blessed by Tzeentch. Let's finish the fat guy off, shall we?
Their cursed champion falls. Seize Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And now, let's go to our estate of change and have some popcorn. Hee hee. But before we do, let us check out this bandit's trap chest, because I am a sadistic bastard. Haha. A small amount of loot and some XP for our two heroes.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
I don't like this disembodied voice guy. I get the feeling he thinks he's better than me. Here we can see some objectives to get us started. We must first visit the stagecoach to get some more heroes. Let's do that now, Peg.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Oh my, a sister of battle, and a fancy-looking lady with a bird mask.
Better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield.
I like her already.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Let us indeed upgrade the stagecoach. That way we may in the future get more corpses. I mean, heroes.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Let us now embark on our first quest. How exciting.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
At the moment we only have the ruins to choose from. Witch house skeletons, and other stupid undead-like things. Other areas will become available as we progress further. Each hero has different skills, and excel in different positions in the party. The Plague Doctor, for instance, is best, in my most humble chaotic opinion, in the third slot. From there she can use her incision knife, which does decent damage, and bleeds foes, but she also throws plague grenades. Yuck. Reminds me of my brother. I don't like her anymore. The Crusader is good primarily at the front, where he smites those who offend his god, that being me. And who better to lead this band of heroes than our dear king himself, yay. And oh yes, we will need supplies for our journey.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Such as food, torches, shovels, and more. But for now something like this should do. Let us do this, Peg. Let the adventure begin. Hee 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 hee. Peg check. A torch. Yeah.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We should keep our light level high. Don't really want to be too cocky on this one. Bone rabble. Oh please no. We are so scared. Hoo 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 hoo. You missed. What the flick? Well, that sure must be embarrassing for you. Vestal, render judgment on one of them.
Continue the onslaught.
Miss Birb Doctor finishes the job. This pleases me.
Another one.
One strike, one kill. Nice. Well done, King.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Well, that sure was an easy first fight. But trust me, for I have foreseen it, things will get a lot harder later on. Oh yes, indeed. An unlocked strong box. Hopefully this one is not trapped. Bah, the zombies are trying to block
Even
us.
the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Luckily we have a shovel with us. Eek, where the flick did they come from? Looks like we have to deal with our upgraded skeleton, and some form of witch thought in the bag. I predict that she will try to stress our heroes out. We must stop her. Incision will not reach her, so we are better off to throw a fart grenade at her. Yuck. Oh holy shit, literally. Well done, angry sister of Battle Girl. These gals can apparently dish out a lot of damage when they feel like it. And with that, the stress thought is actually dead already, because she will take 4 blight damage from that fart grenade we used earlier. I guess Nurgle is good for something after all, King. I command you, destroy
As the
them.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's finish this. Flick.
Their formation is broken.
Nice. A ruby. That is going to be worth a lot of monies. Yay. Our goal here is to explore all but one room, so I shall plan our journey accordingly. Another challenge in this game, and perhaps the greatest one, in my opinion, is inventory management, because Tzeentch's blue balls I want everything. Everything, damn it all. Another fight. This time a chaotic cultist Flick Boy on roids joins the fray. I doubt those bulging biceps and pecs will do him much good against my superior intellect. Poison the witch again. Yuck. And yet another noise dodge from King, the guy in heavy plate armor. Here comes the stress attack. It may not look like much, but things in this game can escalate, or rather, descend, quite quickly. Ha 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 ha. A critical heal when we absolutely don't need it. Ouch, that kind of hurt. Such insolence. It dares to strike Miss Birb Doctor.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Let us not end the battle just yet. Our Birb Doctor could use a heal. This. What a loser.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Victory. Of course it is victory. And a big fat chest as a reward as well. Yay. the skeleton key awards us with
A
extra
handsome
loot.
reward for a task well performed.
Eek. Knock knock. Anyone home?
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Now we must get rid of something. The worst part of this game. And here is a hunger check. Luckily we came prepared, so that we will not suffer HP damage and extra stress. We are almost there. One last room and we can go back home. But I kind of don't want to. Sniff. Now I know why King called this place the darkest shithole in his previous campaign. Sniff. Well, my Tzeentch, that's a lot of bones. This time they have a bulky skeleton with a shield, a skeleton with a crossbow, and a skeleton with delusions of grandeur. Bah. Let's start by getting rid of the arbalest. That piece of flick can do a lot of damage. Then we go for the skeletal fop with the goblet. Ah yes, that reminds me. My stinky brother Nurgle actually hates the undead, and it seems he has come up with a way to poison them. Such as it is. How vicious of him. But the arbalest is already down. Trust me, it is better this way. King, I command you. Stun the defender. Show him who is the bulkiest. Flick.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Bah, your blows are nothing. Tipping. God damn it, you little flick. Stop smearing that crap all over my Vestal. You really don't want her to get mad. Let us get rid of him, once and for all. I just came up with a plan. Watch this. We are going to buff King's damage output via Miss Birb Dr. Smelly Tonic. It kind of looks like whiskey to be honest, which is good. For the smell drives King absolutely crazy, causing a kind of frenzy of sorts. Don't ask. And now that he is buffed, driven half mad by the whiskey stench,
Executed with
he will do much
impunity.
more damage, just like in everyday mortal life. Again, yes, King can take it. And now, let us allow King to crit this last fool into oblivion. For chaos, King, the gods are watching. Do not disappoint me. I don't even. What the flick was that even supposed to be? You had one job, King. Let's just please get this over with. Finally, now we take our reward and go, before King embarrasses me further. Flick it all.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And I think this will be good enough for the first Darkest Dungeon episode. Like and sub, if you haven't already, and let me know if you want to be a hero. Loot, 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 loot.
Kneel. I am.
Lord Eliphas.
Damn it, Eliphas. Can't you just go flick yourself? Get the flick out of my Let's Play, or I'll tell on you to the armless one, you flicking little toe.